is Richard Montgomery, and today I'll be talking about Deborah Sampson. Early American historians depicted people such as the Founding Fathers and other historically important figures from a flawless, saintly, or wholeheartedly patriotic standpoint. Yet many contemporary historians work against the grain to unseat those early teachings and portray historic figures from a more human or flawed persona. The truth usually lies somewhere in the middle. Before we begin, it is important to remember that according to course guidelines, historians must be objective and honest in their investigations. This is why I'll discuss a few different perspectives in regards to the image of Deborah Sampson and what her legacy means to those people using her life as a source of inspiration. According to historian Kelly Bell, few women disguised themselves as men and bore arms in the Continental Army to fight for their embryonic country's independence during the American Revolution. One woman was notable. Yearning for more out of life than a woman could hope for in her time and place, she took the only opportunity she could see. The woman's name was Deborah Sampson. She was born on December 17th, 1760. By age 18, she supported herself by teaching school and weaving. In 1782, at age 21, she learned of General George Washington's appeal for volunteer recruits to fight the British forces. She was a Massachusetts woman who camouflaged herself as a man in order to serve in the Continental Army, originally under the name Timothy Thayer in Middleborough, Massachusetts. However, upon being discovered by local residents as a woman enlisting, she failed to report to her unit, but eventually paid back a portion of the bonus she received. In May 1782, Deborah Sampson re-enlisted again, this time in Uxbridge, Massachusetts, under the name of Robert Shurtleff. Sampson's look and physical appearance contributed to her ability to portray herself as a man because she was tall, wide, robust, and not daintily feminine, which contributed to her successes portraying herself as a man. She was a member of the 4th Massachusetts Regiment, commanded by Captain George Webb and headquartered in Bellingham, Massachusetts. The 4th Massachusetts was a small light infantry unit which aided in her ability not to be discovered because the unit only consisted of 50 to 70 men. She served 17 months in the Army and was wounded in Tarrytown, New York on July 3rd, 1782, where she was shot twice in her leg and also received a head injury. She did not want medical attention because of fear of becoming discovered as a woman. However, she received medical treatment for her head injury, but her secret was not discovered. She was later honorably discharged at West Point, New York in October 1783, despite General John Patterson learning of her lying about her sex. The story of Deborah Sampson was revealed to the public originally in 1797 in Herman Mann's book, The Female Review. Deborah Sampson's story has served as an inspirational character to reinforce the causes of American patriotism, republicanism, and conservative idealism. Her story was later adopted by gender theorists and liberal groups which utilized her story to normalize transvestite behavior while insisting that masculinity was not required for wartime heroics. In the example of our heroine, Deborah Sampson, and the legacy of Herman Mann's The Female Review, historian Judith Hiltner states, if a woman dressed as a man could pass as a soldier and win heroic honors, then masculinity is not biologically determined. However, the legacy of Deborah Sampson has been manipulated to serve many political causes that she never originally sought. However, despite being deceased since 1827, she still serves as an inspiration to people all over America. Thank you.